Hey, what's up guys? It's Jason from Eustis Roofing, and we're on a new construction re-roof today that we're doing. We're laying some shingles and we're putting metal. So the homeowner chose to do like what I call a combo, shingles and metal. It looks really cool. We really like it. And it's something that we're really good at, so we like to do them. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys is we're gonna put a metal valley in. It's got a little 1-inch curve here, so when the water comes down, it hits it and runs down and doesn't run up underneath anything over here. Works really well. This is a copper color. It's not actual copper, but it's a copper color. It's a baked on paint. It lasts for a really long time. This is a peel and stick, and I always recommend, if you're gonna do anything metal, you must absolutely have a peel and stick underlayment if you want a quality roof. One of the things about the tie-in here, if you come down in here, and a lot of people don't know about roofing, there's certain ways it needs to be done as far as metal. If it's standing seam, you don't want any exposed fasteners. And the way that that works is we build a drip edge, which is right here. It has an 1.5-inch lip and it comes down. Now this is made in our custom CNC machine that we have at our shop. So we custom make all our metal. This panel gets a folded edge on it right here, and it slides up and crimps to the panel. And what's cool about that is you have no exposed fasteners. And if you look right here, if you can come around this way, Fernando, you can see that we folded this piece of metal right here so that the panel will hook on this lip all the way up. This is all one piece of metal that folds and then comes down into this lip here. So this is really crucial to hold the panel on as it goes up the valley, and you won't have any exposed fasteners. Huge deal. Fasteners are always something that break down and cause problems. If you walk this roof, the shingle section, this is the underlayment that we use. It's a synthetic underlayment, really high quality underlayment. We highly recommend good underlayments. It's got a lot of traction too, so it's got a safety aspect to it too. The shingles are huge. Certainteed Pro shingles. I always recommend Pro. The Pro shingle is so much better than the average shingle. It's got a lot more color to it. It's got a lot more granule weight to it, and it looks really awesome. So one of the things on these job sites that we do, if you look over here, you'll see that we have some vents here. They're brown metal vents, they match. The contractor provides a galvanized vent to put on here, but it doesn't look really nice. So when they hire us, we want the job to look awesome. So we go with a brown vent that matches whatever we're doing. So brown shingle, brown vent. If we're doing a black roof, then we put a black vent on. It just looks nice. It's a little extra for the homeowner. One of the things, if you walk back here, we've got some custom flashing that we put on. This chimney here, same thing. This flashing is all built in-house. We make it in our CNC machine, we install it ourselves, and we wanted to have the same concept as the front, where the metal matches the shingles or it has the copper look to it. So we did it on the whole house. Just gives it a better look. It's a really quality, high temperature paint that gets put on that. It's baked on, real thick metal. It's not a cheap, flimsy metal. So down the road, when this homeowner 40 years from now replaces this roof, this metal will still be there. So it's really important that you use a high quality metal for your flashings. They got some roof cement going down on here. If you can see, roof cement is a big deal in Florida. We got all the wind and the rain and the hurricanes, and we always use roof cement because it's so important. If you look right here, we have our own branding on a roof cement. We searched and searched until we found the best mixture that we like, that worked with what we do the best. And then we had it labeled, and we only use that roof cement. So all these little details are what ends up giving you that perfect job for that homeowner that'll last a long time, and they'll get their money's worth out of that job. So it's really important. The fine little details are what help that roof last as long as you can get it. Hey guys, it's Jason. We're back on this job. We came here earlier to show you what it was like in the process, and now we're here with a finished roof. Homeowner's ecstatic. The roof looks great. I'm ecstatic. I think it looks great. We want to go over a few details. Number one, it's really important on new construction that you, the homeowner, pick your roofer. It's so important. It's your first line of defense in a storm, and it'll be your most costly repairs on your home in the future is always your roof. So we see a lot of times on new construction, the roof doesn't last as long as it's supposed to because it was installed improperly. So we're gonna go over a few details. On this house, it's one of my favorites. They use the Landmark Pro shingle from Certainteed. This is a beautiful shingle. It's got a lot of color. This right here, was an add-on that the homeowner did. This is a standing seam roof. It looks amazing, 24 gauge. There's no screws that you can see. Everything's hidden system. The drip edge is made in our shop by our guys, our CNC machine. If you look underneath here, the flashing, we made it out of the same color so it looks cool. You know, add a little bit of value, a little bit of, it looks different than your normal house. If you walk back here, this valley was real crucial because you're going from metal to shingle. So we have a built-in cleat, which we showed you earlier in the video. And then we have a rib right here. It catches the water, forces it down so it doesn't hump over here and get under here. A really efficient way of doing it. If you come back here, same thing as we talked about earlier, all the flashing under here, we installed that 24 gauge metal, huge deal. It's gonna be there forever. You're never gonna have to change it out again. We put our own paper behind here before they put the lath on here. So we made it overlap the flashing. So if the flashing's sitting like this, we brought the paper over it. So if you ever get a leak here, it'll come out instead of going behind the flashing. One of the add-ons that we did while we were here is we added an offset vent here on the back. So if you look at the roof, it's got a high point here where it's holding hot air, and we wanted to make sure that we got that out so that the house is as efficient as possible. If you look over here, guys, this is what we call a ridge vent. And these work really well because as the air moves across it, it creates a suction and pulls the air out of the attic. It's one of the best performing vents that you can put on your house. Solar vents are even better. It's a little bit more money, real effective. It works really, really well. But if you look at the whole job site, nice and clean. And that's what you should get as a homeowner. One of the things I want to show you guys is on this particular house, we were able to do a 3D model before the house was ever completed to show the homeowner what the metal would look like. So he wanted to know ahead of time, is it going to look good if I do that? Is it not? So we made a 3D image and we added the metal in there to show the homeowner what it would look like before we did the job. So guys, there's a lot of options, a lot of technology. You just got to find the right roofer. It's not always that it's more money. It's just about, you got to know who to pick and do your homework, and you can get a quality roof just like this guy.